Hello and welcome. I'm going to be playing a game called Weird and Unfortunate Things Are Happening by Unity. This is a game created in RPG Maker, and it's been in development for, I think it's around like 5 years. I enjoyed their last game, Luxor and Allure, and I've played about half an hour of this demo, but I'm just going to get back into it. Because this game is completed, and it won Game of the Year on RPGmaker.net just like a month ago. Sorry, not a month ago, like a week ago. I don't know, time blends nowadays. Yeah, let's go. One second, I'm just going to probably decrease the size. Let me try that again. This is for the recording, by the way, sorry. I'm going to decrease the size of my little guy. That'll be better. It won't cover the screen. I'd rather not. And then... Oops. Yeah, this is better. I like this a little better. I'll start that intro again. Hello. My name's Benny, or Cash. I'm the host of a podcast named RPG Maker Cola, and this game is called Weird and Unfortunate Things Are Happening by Unity. This game won Game of the Year for 2020 on RPGmaker.net, and I've played an early demo of this, but I didn't get very far. And I have also played an earlier game of theirs called Luxor and Allure. I really enjoyed that, but I'm really excited to get into this game, which I started by popular demand. Yeah, let's go. Nice art. Sorry to make you come all the way here, Alicia. Hey now, quit that. I run across the country for my favorite niece. Especially for something this important. Everyone else said I was just imagining things. Yeah, that... You get used to it. So, where's your little stalker? Oh, one of the googly-eyed ones. What's that? Is it dangerous? These guys? Nah. They just chill out somewhere for a while and then wander off again. How long does it take to leave? Depends, maybe a couple months. That long? I could chase him off if you want. Really? You can do that? Sure can. Okay, stand back. Oh, they've been alerted to our presence and ran away. See? No sweat. Whoa. You're a magical girl. What? No way. I'm just some weird lady who can do stuff. Hey, you know, I was about your age when this started happening to me. Started off seeing all the weird things. Then one day, bam, light show. You might get to start messing around with ghosty goos yourself in a year or two. Really? I could be a magical girl too? I am not a magical girl. 1 year later. 6 years. 6 hecking years I spent bowing and scraping to that son of a bee while he ran the city into the ground. And then he has the nerve to just... What the hell was his problem anyway? Just because he has the worst taste in interior design. He does. He's lucky we have metal detectors here. I'd love to shove a .45 down his throat right now. All preparations for conjunction are complete, Grandmaster. Has the genie been secured in the lamp? The lady refuses to give us what we want until we fulfill our end of the bargain. I could have our men there in a matter of minutes to complete the task regardless of her wishes, however. No, I don't want to waste any more time. So, when you add Aang, you made a Garund, which... Dorothy Borders, report to the principal's office immediately. Dorothy Borders, principal's office. The principal? Why me? I didn't... Oh no. Something must have happened to Mom's flight. Could there be an accident? Doesn't sound like an emergency, Dottie. Don't start barring trouble now. All right. I still feel like I swallowed a chunk of ice. You'd better get going. Right, Mr. Arlington. What are they doing here? Some kind of ritual? Let us begin. Sante sana squash kibala bala pakawala kamata wabata from it bab boom Senda guangango na grangondi. Whoa, something happened. Everyone, under your desks now. Oh no. Look at those animations. Crazy. What? Oh wow, look at that. Alicia, help! Dare, where did you say you were headed again? Daybreak. It's this next exit, coming up. Is that what your generation are calling rest stops these days? Huh? No, the town. Daybreak. It's where my niece... Oh, sweetie. I've been taking this road ever since it was built, and I've never seen that name on a single sign. Are you sure you're on the right route? I picked you up not too far from a junction. Yes, I'm sure. Listen, I've taken this route like 1,000,000 times. Huh. Okay, there's supposed to be like buildings and stuff ahead. That crash must have confused you, dear. The stress, you know. There's never been anything but trees and that rest stop here. Sure, fine, whatever. Just let me off at the next rest stop. Are you sure, sweetie? Of course. And stop calling me sweetie. I have to call someone for my car, right? If you say so, dear. Here be the rest stop. Hey, thanks for the ride. Do I owe you gas, or...? Don't worry about it, dear. Would you like me to stay and make sure you... No, it's fine. Just I'll figure this out on my own. I always have. The town entrance should be right over here. Time to investigate. Basic controls. S key to skip text. You can rebind. Full screen mode, increase window size. Okay. Eye to eye storage. 5 to 2 cafe. The 5 to 2 cafe looks like it closed down. I never got a chance to eat here. But the fact that this place still here means I'm not crazy, at the very least, right? I'm pretty darn sure I remember passing the storage place every time I go into Daybreak. This sign used to say, "Welcome to Daybreak." Why is it blank? That makes no sense. Okay, a dead end. The road heads this way like it's supposed to, but it runs right into a big honking cliff that shouldn't be here. This is all wrong. Where's Daybreak? Gah! Try to use magic on it? Okay. Deep breaths, Alicia. This isn't the first time normal reality and your reality got into a rumble. You can't just use your powers and expect... Oh, okay. A door? Well, it's a start. Any chance of some walls? Buildings? A road? The whole town to jump out from behind a tree and yell surprise? Okay, fine. Well, here goes nothing. Well, I don't know what I expected, going through a spooky door, but it wasn't this. Let's have a look-see. Hi, harmless. Oh, hey, signs of life. Maybe? So, I kinda got turned around back there. The town I was going to, it disappeared, and then there was this door, and now I'm here. Yeah, so if you guys could, help me get to Daybreak. Gamer time. Just going to increase the size of this chat. No, I'm not. I'll fix that later. The nearest place with a map? Just let me pass and I'll find my own way. Yikes. Whoa, ouch! Okay, I guess we're doing things this way now. So we have Side Pulse, which uses up mind to 40%. Just gonna turn the volume down. I'll turn up on my side. There we go. Let me know if that's too quiet. Mind to 40%, it deals psychic damage to 1, cooldown 2, great versus whatever those say they are, poor versus whatever those are. Lumen Startle, inflicts dread, reduce attack and mind 25%, may panic, great versus those, and poor versus that. I think I'm going to increase the size of the window. Oh, it said I'd do something. Oops, never mind. Yeah. Basic. So I think smash one foe with Alicia's bat, great versus those. How do I know what they are, though? Okay, one's that. So that's great versus that. Who's that? Weak point, 47. Oh, look at those animations. Those have so many frames. I have a feeling that Ghosty might be a problem. I might have to use my powers to hurt that guy. Okay. They're a hand person. So I'll use Side Pulse. Nice, weak point. And then I'll bash the rat. Which is not a euphemism. Okay, I got 14 XP and 3 something. You guys shouldn't start something you're not prepared to finish. You want to try being nice this time? Huh? Hey, you guys dropped something. Okay, so I'm gonna assume that you guys left these coins to placate the big scary human, alright? So I'm just gonna take them with me. It's currency, Alicia. Monster type note found. Every enemy has a monster type, displayed as an icon in their name. This note lists the various types. You have Creep, Armored, Spectral, Machine, Oddity, Mystic, Primal, Nightmare, and Unknown. Each of your skills will tell you which enemy types they're good and not so good against. But beware of the unknown enemy type. You'll have to discover their weaknesses through trial and error. What a soundtrack. Health drink found. You can save just about anywhere from the menu as long as you're not in a battle or a cutscene. Make sure to save often. If you die, you'll have to try again from a previous save. Thanks for reminding me. Items, health drink. Heals 15% of health plus 30. A nutrition drink with uncanny restorative properties. Medkit heals 30% of health plus 60 and cures yellow ailments. A high-grade kit for applying first aid. Key, controls note. A note about common and advanced controls in game. And one about enemy types. Is the game window too small? Press F6 to double the window size or go full screen with F5. I suspect it might be too small, so I'm going to increase it. And it's going to be a bit big for a little while, but I'm going to fix it real quick. There you go. If you'd like to play on a controller or gamepad, please press F1 and click on the gamepad option to rebind the controls. I needed that to be a little bit bigger. Let me check if that's a good size. Yes, it is. Okay. Hey, what's up? Mind moving over for a poor lost human who really doesn't want to bat you into a quivering pulp? Ugh. I don't know why I expected that to work. Okay. What type of foe is this? Person. So either I can inflict dread, or I can do some damage. I'll do some damage. Bleeding? Oh no. I'll use a health drink. I love the animations in this. They're so smooth. Inflicts dread. Yeah. It's reduce attack and mind may panic. It's funny how you can see their HP as well. Gamer time. I've started 0 fights as usual. So much for the diplomatic method. Status color note found. Status effects are categorized by color. Positive is green, yellow, red, purple, and fallen. Stat effects with a green outline are positive and grant effects that benefit your character. Yellow, red, and purple status effects are negative and will hinder you. Yellow effects are the easiest to cure. All status effects go away after battle. Okay, good to know. Huh? What's this? An unexpected guest. Oh, this is the character. An unexpected guest. When he appears quite strained. What's the matter, dear visitor? Freaking finally, someone who's not jumping me. You're not jumping me, right? You've found the inhabitants' welcomes a bit lacking, I take it? Quite dreadful, is it not? Simply deplorable manners. That's a no, then. Okay, mystery man, or woman, or whatever. Can you point me in the direction of daybreak? It's an emergency. You are no native to the city. So what? My niece is there and she needs my help. And yet your memories of the place remain. Quite extraordinary indeed. Look, can you get me there or not? I may be able to assist you, Miss Copeland. Alicia. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Miss Copeland. Please, step forward. Oh. Cute. Sweet baby Christmas. Holy crap. You've been eating well, haven't you? My apologies if my appearance is distressing. I'm afraid it's out of my control. Man, I've seen some stuff, but jeez. Wait, this isn't gonna be one of those you gotta beat me up to get to the next level things, is it? Because... Oh my goodness, no! Quite the opposite, Miss Copeland. I wish to offer you my aid. Your giant, pointy, four-armed aid. Indeed. Your situation has kindled my interest. What would you give to have all your desires granted? I'll settle for the way to daybreak, thanks. Oh, the world could be yours to mold as you see fit, and you would ask only to know the path to one city. What's with the stupid questions? I need to make sure Dottie's safe. This is your heart's desire. Yes, damn it. And it shall be done. I, Elothu the Patient, evocation of the outer expanse, pledge my powers to your wish, Miss Alicia Copeland. So long as she still draws breath, I shall devote all my abilities and resources to the safety of this niece of yours, until such time that you have secured her. You can do that? An associate of mine is currently operating within Daybreak. It should be no difficulty at all to gain their support in this matter. Now there is one more thing. What the f... You surely did not assume I would be able to travel with you in my physical form? Yeah, kinda, but that's not the point. What the hell did you just... It was necessary to fuse my essence to your spirit. What? Hey, asshole, I asked for your help, not for you to move in. You didn't say anything about... I understand your concern, Miss Copeland, but you need not fear. Unlike those crude boors of the inner expanse, we of the outer expanse leave our host's wills and minds unspoiled. I am merely a passenger who will pay his way. You can feel the benefits of my presence already, can you not? I guess I do feel a little stronger. Fine, just get me to Dottie. As you desire, Miss Copeland. What? You're still an asshole. Okay, I tried to escape, but I couldn't. I wonder if I can escape. Oh, I'm just going against the wall? Okay. I love these abstract sprites and everything. Ancient charm found. Oh, hey, thing. A lucky find indeed. What the heck is it? I've heard them called variously talismans, amulets, fetishes, and charms. Items of your world, but infused with the energies of the realms beyond to bring about such desired effects as protection or enhanced ability. So I just put this charm thingy on and it helps keep me safe? Broadly speaking, yes. Sweet. I hope we find more. Sadly, charms are quite jealous. Though they will deign to travel together, they will never lend their power should you try to use more than one at once. Supposing a second does find its way to you, a choice will have to be made. Better than nothing, at least. You can equip charms via the menu. One year ago. Do you see scary things all the time? Yeah, they're not all that scary after a while. They're like stray cats. Really weird, floaty stray cats that nobody else can see. I'm not sure I can deal with that. I mean, there are things out there that are weirder than the one you chased away. What if something really bad happens? Here, tell you what, Dots. You start feeling overwhelmed or scared or just lonely and want to talk, give me a call, okay? Daytime, nighttime, middle of the night, I'll be right there for you. Deal? Really? Anytime? Well, I might have to call you back if I'm in the shower or something. But seriously, call me. I had to grow up with this stuff all on my own, and there's no way I'm letting anyone else go through that mess. What if there's more ghost things? What if they're really scary? No worries. If they're bad, then I'll come beat the crap out of them for you. Heck, I'll do that if it's regular people too. Just call me Auntie Bodyguard. Wait, don't. That's the worst nickname ever. But is it really okay? Easthold is so far away. Hey, let me tell you a secret. I have this great machine that's a motor on wheels. It can get me from Easthold to Daybreak in an hour. Faster if I'm really in a hurry. An hour's like 2 cartoon shows. Dots, you're worth at least 1 million cartoon shows. What if your car breaks? I'll run really fast. So we have a deal? Or do you have more pretend ways to try and stop me from hanging out with you? Okay. If it's really alright. Deal. What's with this place anyway? Haven't exactly seen any brochures advertising it. We're traveling through Vadem space, the threshold of the expanse. And daybreak's in here somewhere? In a manner of speaking, more precisely, it is enveloped within Vadem space. In fact, the panorama you see is influenced by the minds of those inside the city. The thoughts, the dreams, the fears. Their essence gives Vadem space form. Quite a charming effect, don't you think? More like freaky, if you ask me. I suppose one cannot account for personal taste. It's a big egg. I want to get behind there. Into the ear. Oops, I forgot to save. Don't tell me I have to fight more of you, little... Hey, wait. You jerks again. These are the same 3 goobers I already bet up. Didn't I already teach you not to tangle with me? I fear your mercy is unappreciated here, Miss Copeland. These dregs view it as an invitation to harry you to the ends of existence. Seriously, what's their deal? They seek sacrifices of flesh and blood to present to those stronger than themselves, and they may be granted further power. Well, sorry guys, but I'm not on the menu. Well said. Quite right. Miss Copeland, your abilities are quite impressive for a human, but are still a bit rudimentary. I've taken the liberty of enhancing one of your powers. Now go and exterminate these beautiful beings. Wait, which one's the strongest? It's the ghost, right? So... Here you go. It bit me! Charlie bit my finger! Okay, now we inflict dread, I suppose. Got his weak point. Got him. And now we need to, against this person. They're a stick person, so I suppose I use Horror Absorb on them. And I just need to use one more of those, but I have to wait for it, apparently. Well, Bash still works on them, apparently. Level up. Yes. Well done, Miss Copeland. Very well done indeed. Okay, what just happened with my powers? As I promised, I am paying my dues as a passenger. You ever hear of asking permission? I assure you, Miss Copeland, I'm merely offering what assistance I can make certain your survival. The challenges ahead of you are no laughing matter. I suppose I should just be a little more careful and just ask in the future. Quite right. Miss Copeland, let us rest here for a moment. Next to the creepy mouth? Sure, what could go wrong? As a matter of fact, you'd do well to partake of its waters. And that mouth? Oh, hell no. That's grosser than gross. Come now, it's quite salubrious. So what? The waters of these pools well up from the realms beyond, infused with beneficial energies. A single draught can restore your body to its peak condition. I don't know. Miss Copeland, I've pledged myself to you and grafted my essence to yours. It will offer me no benefit whatsoever to cause you harm. To the contrary, it would behoove me to ensure that we take every opportunity to ensure your corporeal and spiritual safety. Fine, fine. HP, science, status recovered. Huh. That was a lot less awful than I expected. I should drink from mouths more often. It was kinda tasty, actually. And I have strawberry burps now. That's maybe kind of okay. Maybe I should drink flesh water more often. I do hope this has raised your estimation of me somewhat. Maybe a notch or two. You're still... I will gladly celebrate any improvement in this regard. Yoicks. Yummy. Behind the tree, I got the oboes. I got the oboes. I got the oboes. As you requested, I have conducted you safely to... Daybreak, freaking finally. Yes. Hang there, Dottie. I'm coming to save you. It would behoove you to proceed much more cautiously, Miss Copeland. Unlike in Vadum space, where your enemies were easily seen, the savages of the Expanse are able to hide themselves within the fissures in Daybreak's reality. Lacking any sort of honor or sense of fair play, they feel no shame in striking from their hiding spots. Makes sense, I guess. Well, as much as any of this mess makes sense. You want to get someone easy? You ambush him. I cannot ensure our complete safety to my great remorse. However, I can sense the presence of the Craven Bandits. While such encounters will be unavoidable, you will not be caught unawares. Encounter bar. You'll see the encounter meter appear and fill up in the top right of the screen as you walk around Daybreak. Once it's completely full, enemies will attack. Things are about to get serious. Choose a difficulty setting. What should I choose? Daydream. I just want to relax and enjoy the weird and unfortunate events. Kind of applicable? Lucid Dream. I like how things have been so far. Don't want it super hard. I do kind of like how things have been so far, but I do enjoy a bit of a challenge. Third option is Bad Dream. I'd like a bit more challenge, please. That'd be cool. Yeah, but a challenge would be nice. I'm kind of leaning towards that option right now. Nightmare. Basically, I'm not happy unless I'm at a constant risk of death. Now, I know I don't want Nightmare. And I'd either want one of Daydream, Lucid Dream, or Bad Dream. Should we go with the most difficult option, Bad Dream? And if it is a pretty bad dream, then we can change back to like a Lucid Dream after that. Because I do enjoy myself a little bit of difficulty. Would you like to set the difficulty to level 3? Yes, apparently you can change it any time. I like it. It's very, very interesting way of handling difficulty. Also, you may notice that the encounter bar up the top fills up the more you move. And I don't know if you've noticed as well that I'm pretty much using the most economic moving around that I can. That's probably one of the, I'd say, drawbacks of having this sort of system, is that I'm very wary to actually walk. Obnoxious Orb. Let's use this on it. Use Dread. What does Dread do? It reduces the attack. And they may panic. I got bitten. Terror Ray. I'm going to heal myself. If I use that, that'll absorb, right? I should use absorb more often. Actually, I use it all the time. Items. Gear. Oh, I haven't equipped my gear yet. Optimize. I love the way that all of this is like laid out. Very nice. Geez, whoever scooped this place out of reality wasn't gentle about it. It's only to be expected. The uncivilized louts who seize this area squabble like infants, and in their negotiations have torn off and walled off pieces to claim as their own. These evocations, though calling them that only taints the word with their brutish essence, have no sense of delicacy or diplomacy. Ah, shiznit. So then, the people who were living here? There are several possible fates available to the population in these situations. While I'm fair sure a few did not survive the initial transportation from your realm, most should have been fine. Well, if not for the vermin who would desire their flesh and blood and hunt them down. More of the looking for sacrifices thing? Precisely. The masters, the new tyrants, may also have chosen hosts from the population. So they're riding around in people's minds too? Hardly. These are from the inner expanse, remember? They have no sense of subtlety, tact, or etiquette, and they are not content to remain as passengers. Okay, that's super horrifying. So yes, survivors may be rare, I'm afraid. New goal, save Dottie, and anyone else we can along the way. My, it will already be quite the physical and mental strain to merely ensure the safety of one other human in this situation, and yet you feel the need to further extend yourself? We're in this together, though, aren't we? You gotta help keep me alive, right? And what of the resources you require for survival? You're bearing scarcely enough for yourself, much less... It's called scrounging? Besides, I really don't think I need to worry about stealing when the city's in the middle of hell. You humans really are a bizarre spectacle. No, we're just not all assholes. Health drink found. This reminds me of that Adventure Time episode where they flash back to like straight after the apocalypse. Found some coffee, found some money. Coffee recovers Psy. Whoa, what are those little wisps of light? Positive energy from the expanse. The numerous pests waiting in the shadows fear this warm light, but it may be beneficial to us. Touching wisps of light will restore 1 HP and reduce the encounter bar. Use this to your advantage. Okay. So I can like time the encounter so that I'll be able to like eat a little crisp just as I'm about to encounter something. It's almost like puzzle-like in the way that it presents itself. Medkit found. Don't know what this is doing in the trash, but I'll take it. Metal Pog Slammer. Oh hey, I forgot all about these. I got so many pogs when I was a kid. I was a pog champ. Right, and now they're just rotting in a box somewhere. A fitting metaphor for... I don't remember asking your opinion about my childhood nostalgia. Okay. Psychic. I'll absorb from Lampgeist. Wait, I should have waited till I was hurt first. Okay, I got hurt. Let me bash this vile insect. I'll bash it to death and then I'll absorb from the rat. There we go, easy. Big fat wall. All boarded up. The sun was here at least for a while. Which asshole thought this tacky Burning Man toll booth was a good idea? Hey, some of us need to get through. Whoa, hey, a survivor. Hi. Oh my god. An actual human being? That's a new one. I was starting to think everyone had gone. You wouldn't have anything to do with his assault on good taste, would you? No, I just got here. Alicia Copeland's the name. Miriam Goodwin, nice to meet you. So, where'd you come from? Are there any other people there? Kinda. I actually got in from outside. I'm looking for a little girl. Short, dark hair, pigtails. Just turned 12 last... Wait. Hold it. Outside, as in from outside of daybreak? Yeah. There's a way out? Show me exactly where you came from right now. It would do you no good, human. To escape would require more psychic energy than you could possibly... What the hell? Who's that? Where are you? Quit hiding. Oh, I didn't realize anyone else could hear him. I think he's a him. I never... Him is acceptable. Oh, oops, I forgot I skipped. Okay. So, yeah, anyway, that's Ilothu. He's kind of an asshole, but he's helping me. And where... I'm gonna switch to a British because it's easier. And where is he? Inside my soul? Kind of? Broadly speaking, yes. Things have gotten a little weird around here. Oh, really? Hadn't noticed. Okay, soul man. We can't go back to the way you two came. What about busting down this offense to eyeballs everywhere? Yes, we need to ask the eldritch entity what their pronouns are. Always. No one is an exception. While that will not accomplish an escape, I must admit the thought brings me no small amount of inappropriate glee. However, these gates are nearly indestructible, I'm afraid. Okay, let's just get to the point. Escape how? It is as I tried to explain before. It would require a considerable output of psychic energy directed at the border between this town and your former reality to achieve even a small avenue escape. As you do not seem to possess any manner of... Like, how much could I do it? I was rather relying on your ability to do so, yes. Otherwise, there would be little benefit in my aiding your cause. Whoa, wait a minute. What's this babble about psychic stuff? I have some psychic things I can do. It's a strange kind of power. I know it's weird, but I've been seeing stuff since I hit puberty. Wait, you're serious? You're okay with the crazy monsters in the city being all messed up, but you can't deal with psychic powers? Point. Alright, Alicia, what was it? Let's go to the edge and get the hell out of Dodge. No can do. Excuse me? I'm not leaving without Dottie. The kid you were looking for? Listen. Hate to break it to you, but she's probably monster food at this point. She is not. It's been a few hours, but she called me in. Do you know what kind of crap I've seen these last few hours? There's no way this little kid could... I can confirm that Miss Copeland's niece is safe for the moment. It would appear that when the young one called out to her, it created a faint psionic bond between them. Should the child perish, the bond will be terminated. As it is not, she surely still draws breath. Thanks, Ilothu. I do aim to serve. Yoinks. Alright, fine. How about this then? I stick with you, I'll help you find the kid, and then we escape this hellhole. I would advise against it, Miss Copeland. This woman has little to offer, save perhaps as a momentary distraction for any vermin-seeking sacrifices. Now look, you go to hell, soul man. I know the city, I know how to handle myself in major emergencies, and I've got something better than a baseball bat on me. Whoa, a handgun? Nice. Been shooting ever since my first one. Gift on my 10th birthday. Spoon bending's no match for a gun at your hip. I prefer an elegant weapon from a more civilized age. What the hell is an elegant about a baseball bat? Miriam joins the party. She adds her infantry to yours. Got a medkit, 2 AP ammo, 2 hollow point ammo. Nice. I could definitely use a native. I have no idea where this is. Well, it used to be Bull Park District. Where are you aiming to get to? Fulgham Grove? Dottie's off of Polk Street. Fulgham, Oh, with the weird sea monster playground. Man, budgeting that construction was a pain in the ass. Yeah, the big yellow kraken. Me and Dottie used to play tag between the tentacles. That's east from here. You mind if we check in on my friend Viola on the way? Her clinic's out that direction. It shouldn't be much of a sidetrack, as long as the main roads are still there. No prob- Wait, you weren't already looking for her? Listen, I know she's probably dead, okay? Just, you're going that way, so... Alright, thanks a lot for your help, Miriam. My pleasure. Ticket to freedom. Saving time. Gotta poke out one of these eyes. Jeez, it smells like someone's left a bag of wet assholes in the sun. No way I'm going in there. What a lie. Or what, I mean, what a line. Oh no, I'm gonna have to battle. Wet assholes in the sun. Psychic. Horror absorb? Which one should I get rid of first? The obnoxious orb, it seems like. So I gotta scare it. And then this one can... just quick, straight up bang it. Bangers, bangers, bangers every day. Bangers, bangers every day. As for this one over here, it's a... I use Horror Absorb against it, and I'm gonna bang this one. Easy, easy, easy. I don't doubt it's gonna get harder though. But for now, I'm just gonna revel in how good it is. Wait, isn't that thing we came out of a while ago? This is another entryway into Vadem space. So, nothing to do with finding Dottie. On the contrary, Miss Copeland, it would behoove you to investigate such areas when you encounter them. Not only can they contain useful items, you will often chance upon rejuvenating pools, similar to the one you made use of earlier. Guess we're checking out more creepy places. Dang right we are. Okay, just to make sure, you're seeing a weird landscape of red stuff and body parts too, right? Yeah, this is Vadem space, according to Alothu. So that wasn't just me losing my damn mind from trauma earlier. Oh, you've been here before? Yeah, and I really didn't want to repeat the experience. I really can't fathom what you humans find objectionable about it. Sorry, slasher flick chick, it just isn't my thing. Let's at least check around a little. I found some good stuff last time I was here, and would need all the supplies we can get. I'll just pretend I'm locking a super techy building, I suppose. Do all humans have such poor taste? I'm really starting to wonder. Obols. Gotta chomp up the obols. Seal of life found. Ah, a seal of life. How fortunate. Should one of you fall to the vermin, the other merely has to break the seal, and your fallen friend will be back on their feet. So some kind of super emergency pick-me-up? Excellent. If you defeat enough enemies in an area, the monsters will become wary of you and will attack less often. The encounter bar will turn yellow when this happens. Yeah, Elothu does have C-3PO vibes, I guess. Be warned that new areas will always start with a red encounter bar. This eyeball globe thing looks important. Indeed it is. This is a skill orb, a link to power. Only one that has Invocation's blessing can use it, which means it is open to you, Miss Copeland, as long as we're bonded. You need new skills to survive in Daybreak, and you can use orbs like this to obtain them. Allow me to give you a short guided tour. Nice. Unlock tree. I've had another unlock tree in Grimm's Hollow today, and this one is just as welcome. I love unlock trees. This is what we call skill space, where you can exchange obols, the currency of the expanse, for special abilities. I'll tally the current amount of obols you possess in the upper right corner for you. Keep in mind that most skills only unlock when you buy the skill before it. Thank you, Star Mage, for the follow. I don't have subscription service yet, I think. To the right are basic abilities. These are skills you can use with things like that wooden cudgel you haul around. Some of them cost HP to use, so be wary. Yeah, I love this game too, Star Mage. Up there are psychic skills. They use up PSI in battle, but they are very potent. The rest of the skills here are passive abilities. They activate automatically with no casting needed. However, I personally recommend you invest in basic and psychic abilities before you start buying passives. Not that you can afford much with your meager funds. Excuse me, bitch. Sounds good. Let's see what's available. What are these passive abilities? Psi Prodigy. Regains 2 Psi points at the end of your turn instead of just 1. You do not have obols. Absorb Boost. Boost the amount of HP that Horror Absorb steals from 50 to 80. So apparently we don't start with the passive ones. We should start with getting active stuff. Psi Cleanse. Psychic. Removes all yellow status elements and grants 11% per turn HP regeneration. I like this. Alicia learned Psi Cleanse. Cycling? Psi Cleanse. Batting stance. Basic. Alicia draws enemy fire and counters 80% of physical attacks for 3 turns. Cooldown 5. You do not have enough obols. You finished purchasing skills? Heck yes I am. You may attempt to flee from normal battles. Instead of entering a command for Alicia, press cancel to bring up the escape button. If you fail to escape, however, the monsters will have a whole turn to beat up on you. Also, if you run from too many battles, you may have trouble beating bosses. Okay, I won't run from too many battles. I'll be fine. Skill space. Hollow point ammo found. Do I have to equip ammo? No, it's just a consumable item. I wonder if there's anything we can equip for either of them. Nothing. Nothing currently. Collector's Cup. Standing crack, but still carries the logo from the summer blockbuster. So there's like collector's items that I can sell to collectors, I guess. That's cool. Fortune ticket found. Wait, someone's been here that many days? I don't want to go down there. Star Mage says, I really love how the sellable items have their lore and such of the world before the apocalypse. That's true. I like the added lore. There's a mini robot, so I wonder what's good against robots. Nothing. Nothing's good against robots. Okay, so I guess I'll bash this other thing then. I don't have enough for that, so I guess I'll just bash him. And then for basic... There's nothing that's good against robots. Except this. Let's use the armor-piercing ammo on it. Heat field. Wow, that's super strong. I shouldn't have used it. That's massively strong. Oh well. Star Mage says, I think at the early phase there aren't any attacks strong against robots. Yeah, I'm guessing that the gun will be strong in later parts of the game. $3 found. $2 found. PK Coffee. PK Coffee, you're the best. Okay. One's that type. Wait, what's that type again? Brown. Lumen Startle on it. And then this one. I don't want to use any ammo up on weaker peeps. Wait. Let's bash it. Let's bash this one here. Wait, I want to... Okay, I'll get my Psy back together after this. Okay, resistance. So what's this one? It has a little bit of a resistance, but Lumen Startle will inflict dread again on them, and this one's going to be poor against it again. It will resist. I think I'm going to heal myself a little, and then I'll bang. It's so resistant. What the heck? Maybe oh, there we go. Absorb. It's not poor against it. It'll be fine. And then I'll use a health drink on myself. There we go. Do not believe. It's pitch dark inside. SOS. Someone put gum in the lock. Okay. Gotta focus on... I forgot to heal myself. Oh well, I'll just do it now. Use coffee on myself. Then I'll use absorb. Good. I like that. They're all the same type. It's weird. Basically just spam attack at this point. I'm going to heal myself. And then I'm going to have some PK coffee. There we go. You doing okay out there, Miriam? It's not too chilly for you? I've got insulation on me. Why? You getting cold on that Jersey string bean? Starmage says, I think at the early phase... Oh, wait, sorry. I already said that. Ha! No, I'm good. This is my lucky outfit, you know? Your lucky outfit is a baseball uniform. Of course. That feeling when you're standing at home and there's a sort of infinite second between you and the pitcher. And then whoosh, the energy just surges up your spine and you swing and crack. Harmless says... Harmless says that Alicia has a special connection to the mystical and can fight monsters psychically. And Miriam has a gun. It's like you're not really alive until then, you know? I guess. I feel kind of like that sometimes out hunting, but it's not like I wear camo everywhere because of it. I think I've accidentally like made the gun-toting, wilderness-loving, externally kind of concerned person a person from the South America. Yeah, I guess you could say I'm a little weird. A little, yeah. Even then I don't know how to do a southern accent, so it's sort of halfway. People's accents are weird, you know. They can range from a whole bunch of different things. I've seen people have a mixed accent. You know, it feels like they're doing a bad accent because it's mixed between different, like, cultures, but that's just the cultures that they lived in. For example, an American who's lived in New Zealand for a long time would have a mixture of an American and a New Zealander accent, and it would be hard to place. Might sound like when I'm trying to do an American accent. I smell something delicious. Nobody here's on your menu, buddy. My guy. Oh, my. You say that, but can I see it? I can see it within you. A bountiful buffet of fear. Rivulets of terror streaming through your soul. Boy, do you have the wrong person. I'm wading through monsters to save my niece, you know. You try to grind it to nothing, but cannot be crushed. The harder you bear down, the deeper it bites into you. You'll shred your soul. What the hell was that all about? Any idea, Ilothu? A mere pest. Their sort feed on the residual energy from strong emotions. It can do you no harm if you pay it no mind. Well, either way, it's full of crap. Let's get this. Batting stance. Alicia draws enemy fire and counters 80% of physical attacks for 3 turns. Yeah. You can become the batter from off. Gotta slurp that goodness. Make sure to use items when you need them. Hoarding items may lead to your downfall. Yeah, I'm gonna use items as much as I can. I didn't always do that but in the past, but I've learned to use items more and more. It's been a personality change. It's actually allowed me to output a lot more work than I would have otherwise. Hello. Hey buddy, got any tickets for a guy who's down on his luck? You give me 3 fortune tickets, I'll make it worth your while. Come back if you find him, and we'll talk. Sure thing, my guy. Yeah, I used to item hoard a whole lot more. I think my personality changed where I stopped obsessing over progress and started to be like, okay, I'm going to make mistakes. Things are going to happen. And actually, it's quite fun to embrace the mistakes that you have. So, like, when I make mistakes in gameplay, I've learned to celebrate it. Like, I've learned to be like, okay, this is just evaluating my mind correctly. I don't need to pretend to be a good player. Like, I can just play badly, and that's fine. Which one is stronger, a rat hitchhiker or a vile insect? So that's helped me to, like, be a bit more open with my... Except these hollow point shots, I want to save them for a boss, because, you know... Wait, I want to use her new skill. Inflicts dread. Use the basic bash. Where's her ability? Why can't I use her abilities at the moment? She doesn't have... Oh, it's this one. Okay. Yeah, I'll use a batting stance. I thought it was, her that had to have the, batting stance for some reason. Don't know why. Why would you have a batting... I just realized, because she has a baseball bat. So that's why she has a batting stance. Why would I think anything otherwise? Got a bash. Counterattacks? Wow, that's amazing. Yes, I love this batting stance. It's doing me wonders. Gotta love the batting stance. Okay, so let's look at our items. Let's make sure that we have a good amount of everything. We kind of do. Equip. Oh yeah, just use optimize. It does nothing, so... where do I go? I get that coin, I guess, down here. Just one obol. Look at that graffiti. Has anyone seen Lock Z? That's brilliant. Love that. Alicia has a frightful premonition. A powerful foe awaits. Beware. Okay, I'm going to save before we go in there. Maybe I should heal beforehand. Yeah, let's heal. Let's heal. Save. Yeah, the graffiti and poster references are awesome. And a real nod to the RPGmaker.net community that Unity resides in. Oh no. Huh? What the hell? It seems we've been fortunate enough to witness a crowd's ritual. The Craven Cur's offering has been accepted by his masters in exchange for some boon. Given the lack of bodies in the area, I imagine quite a few such transactions have taken place. Like trading old cans for cash, huh? Or is he just fencing stolen goods? Either scenario is likely. The brutes to whom these vermin address their supplications have no interest in their meal's provenance. He looks pretty big. I wonder if we can sneak past... Hey you! Yeah, you, the big guy! She just straight up confronts him. Or you could provoke him. Why not? Did you kill that guy? What are you up to? I believe I already made that abundantly clear, Miss Copeland. And now you just pissed him off. Great. What type is this person? Unknown. Okay, betting stance time. Let's find out what their type is first. Oh, bang is their weak point? Cool, good to know. So which one's bang again? It's great versus the blue or red one, so maybe we'll try and find something that's... Let's see, Horror Absorb. If Horror Absorb is great against them, it's the blue one. And if it's poor against them, it's the red one. Hi, Meggyport. Yeah, this has got cute art. It's a game by Unity called Weird and Unfortunate Things Are Happening. This is the long-form game that I'm going to be playing every week for a couple of hours. So let's try Horror Absorb and see whether it's successful. Bang. Oh yeah, let's bang again. Counterattack. So Horror Absorb wasn't the one. So it's the red one. That's the real thing that's it's good against. I see now. Well, let's do a hollow point shot. Oh wait. Let's do this one. So this guy is like a red, that red thing. We need that horror again. Bash? Bang. So this difficulty level hasn't turned out to be super bad, super difficult. Not yet anyway.
It got really good animations too. That's one of the good things about this game. Extremely good animations. More batting stance. Yeah, I like batting stance. Horror absorb and then bang. StarMH says, yep, the battle animations are full custom along with the art. Even the sound effects. That's true. Unity has created a really unique game. It has a lot of custom assets. You do realize that provoking every monster we run into is not a good way to not survive. Is a good way to not survive, right? He murdered that guy and just threw his body out. You're okay with letting that happen? If the other option is getting killed, yeah? In case you missed it, we're still alive, Miriam. Huh. What's wrong with these guys? I've never seen so many asshole spirits in one place. Oops, missed a bit. I do wish you would listen, Miss Copeland. I've explained this several times already. These pitiful dregs are weak and seek the favor of the stronger evocations to offer power and protection. This is not a complicated arrangement. Who are these evocation guys you keep talking about? To give the full explanation would take rather more time than is prudent in this situation. We evocations are, I suppose, an approximation of would-be gods, though currently we lack the power we once possessed. We hail from the expanse of Derleth. I would find it past Vadum space. Were you foolhardy enough to journey to its edges? Presently, of course, we are away from the motherland and taking a holiday in this human city. Hold it. You're one of the things that messed Daybreak up? I swear to God. Hardly, Miss Goodwin. The evocation is deserving your wrath from inner Derleth. This base and boorish destruction simply reeks of their handiwork. We of the outer expanse have much more civilized ways of attending to our desires, and I will thank you to bear in mind that differences in the future. That's a lot of talk, but do you have anything to back it up? I suppose that would rely entirely on the threshold of trustworthiness. Under normal circumstances, I would rely on my reputation, but I do understand that your ignorance in the matters of higher beings rendered them less than helpful. Oh! Got him! I've bound myself to Miss Copeland here and pledged my aid in her mission. I believe she can affirm that I have proven my worthiness in that capacity at least. Well, you've helped, but you're still kind of an asshole. I have kept to our agreement thus far, have I not? Technically, yes. Well, you're the best shot I have at getting out of this hellhole. I'll trust you for now. I assure you, Miss Goodwin, were I aligned with the brutes of the Inexpanse, this decision of trust wouldn't be available to you. I offer no threat to your survival. So, Alothu, these inner evocations. If I beat them down, then the murder monsters won't have anyone to rely on, right? And then they'll leave? I would not declare such an event impossible per se, but... Cool. Let's show these guys have real power that comes from within, not by cowardly sacrifices. Alicia, just... Please don't go starting fights with any godlike beings. I'm starting to regret teaming up with you. Regret teaming up. Sklem ne pum napel doom. Slim gentom decline de doom. Here's Viola's clinic. Your friend you wanted to check on? That's right. I hope she and Eric are okay. Hollow point ammo found. Adding stance. Bang. Horror absorb. Nope. Don't want that. Lumen startle, I guess. No, I won't use that. I'll just bash them real quick. Why did I choose different? Oh no, that's not. It's a counterattack. Counterattack's so useful. Like, really useful. Well, I didn't expect her attack to come first. Seal of Life. Restores fallen ally with 60% HP. Okay. Sounds good. 5 balls. Wait. Oh, there's something out there. Oh, I missed it. Hi, come on in. Miriam? Wait, what's the accent for Viola? Oof. Hi, come on in, Miriam? V, oh, thank God. After I saw your house... Eric and I are about... There we go. Eric and I are about to head out when things got all higgity-piggly. It seemed to be a good idea to stick it out in here. I'm glad you see you're alright, too. Heh, you had any doubt? Well, you been out there, right? I saw some policemen get taken down by massive red tentacles earlier. And since then, it's gotten really quiet. Like, everyone just vanished. It's nice to see someone else survived. Who's your friend? Oh, sorry. V, Eric, this is Alicia Copeland. Good to meet you. You guys haven't seen a girl around, have you? Just turned 12. Black hair, pigtails. A little girl? Dear no. Haven't seen any children alive since, well, before this all happened. A child. Your daughter. Niece. I'm afraid we haven't had the pleasure, miss. Sadie here came in just a few hours ago. I've just been looking around. Any idea what's going on in this city? Oh, I'm sure you know about as much as I do. No TV, phones, or internet after all. Like I said, we ain't been exactly had many people to talk to. Alright, enough chit-chat. You two look like you've been through the ringer. I like to help someone alive, keep someone alive here. Maggie says everything's got a little. I've never seen Eric spelled with a C and a K. He's got it all. He has got it all. Eric with a K. Lucky you. You'll be my first patient today. Whoa. Hold on, I'm current on all my vaccinations. Oh no, this is Viola Vaughn's patent pending Panacea. One little sting and you'll be back to peak performance. This sounds more like an infomercial than a doctor's office. You've got all their licenses, Alicia. Stop being a baby and take your shot. Oh, right. I'm not being a baby, I just want to... Ow! Okay, I'll admit, this does seem to live up to the hype. And I can't even see the mark anymore. I told you. What's in that stuff? All the physical ingredients are FDA approved. Physical? The extra ingredient is love. You sure you're a registered nurse? Hey, are you happy to be feeling better or aren't you? Are you planning on going out again, Miriam? Against my better judgment, yeah. Then I have some gifts for you two. A health drink and a medkit have been added to your inventory. Wow, thanks a bunch. Everyone all patched up? Eric looks good. V's a miracle worker as always. Whoa, where'd you get all this stuff? Oh, here and there. I like to collect little things once in a while. And wear singlets. You mean you hoard stuff? Don't come crying to me next time you need a vintage hood ornament or a UV light bulb. Whatever you say, dear. Mind if we check out your wares? He's selling this? If the price is right, sure. Please take some of this junk out there. Here. Eric is the hoarder. Star Mage says, my spirit animal. So true. Let's see. Okay. I want the white ash bat. I want 2 key charms, but I can only get 1. I want elbow pad. Okay, I'll equip it and sell. Pleasure doing business with you, ladies. Stop by again if you have the time. And the cash. What are you going to do with the money? Collect it, of course. Of course, Eric's a hoarder. Let's save, let's equip. To get to the white ash bat. So, Ancient Charm is a small skull-like ceramic amulet, but this one is a novelty gold key. Don't think it actually unlocks anything. Cool. Small skull-like ceramic amulet. Elbow pad. Oops. Can I get an elbow pad? I only got 1 elbow pad. And I just sell all the rest. Hey, ladies. Want to take another look at my collection? Sell, Margaret. Sell to a collector, the metal pog slammer stuff. Just selling all our stuff to collector. I'll be on the lookout for more useful stuff. Buy another elbow pad or an alarm watch? Elbow pad, definitely. Oh, I can buy an alarm watch? Okay. Buy one of those. Elbow pad, alarm watch. Wait. Who needs it more? Let's get them off and let's like see which one has a specialty in this. So Alicia might need it more because she already has defense, so I like to maybe give her more than that. Yeah, elbow pads, and then her, she'll just have an alarm watch. Viola and I were just chatting about Mayor Troutman. I think he's done wonderful things for the town, you know, but she seems to have reservations for some reason. Still, she's a good friend, even if she's wrong. So, where are you two headed next? We still need to find Alicia's niece in Fulgham Grove. Oh, you'd better take the back door then. There's a huge chasm up the road the front way. Well, we never proved that road work. Yeah, there's been a lot of unsanctioned remodeling in town the past few hours. If you're headed back there, be careful. I had to chase off a few of these critters with a broom earlier. They may still be wandering about. Those monsters just wandering around the clinic? What's keeping them from getting here? Dear, did you do anything to secure the door from keeping the creatures from wandering in here? Whoops, I completely forgot about that. I had a baby gate somewhere around here, but I seem to have misplaced it. How have you two survived this long? The look of the Irish? Neither of you have been Irish. Well, we'll be alright, Miriam. Maybe they don't know how to use doorknobs anyway. And Eric has something. Okay, fine, whatever. But if I come back and you guys are... Just don't heckin' die, alright? Turn 4, good buddy. Will do. Stay alive too, okay? Don't worry, we will. But I wanted to see your wares. Oh, they ain't got no wares. Okay, that was just healing. Cool. Wait, I have ADHD, I forgot where we're going. found a fortune ticket. Nice. Wait, is there a door at the back of this? Oh, there is. Oops. So there might be monsters in here, apparently, because he left the door open. Yikes. What the heck is this? Oh, I already know what it is, but... Star Mage says, yeah, it seems healing items aren't sold in this game, but there's tons of them scattered around. That seems like an intentional design decision. Elothu's Gaze. Psychic. Deals minor psychic damage in a small area. Yeah, I do. I want that. Cool. Thanks. Am I finished? Yeah, I am. I love that art there. That's amazing. I love that. I want to talk to you. Oh, okay, I thought I was just going to talk to you. Batting stance. Okay, bash the point and click, and bang. Bash and bang the point and click. This was an easy battle. I should have used absorb though. My bad. You don't regain HP once you hit up. Def bar goes to Alicia. Idea bar. Who has the biggest mind? I'll give it to Alicia because she needs it. Alicia's strong for now, but I'll make Miriam stronger later. The riches of the expanse of two different languages. Chowchigram by Doshu Sibalabado Gaundo. Shibur beat or beep or plot or gonking, 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 gonking. Six, 4, 4, 2. I'm going to. Oh wait. Do I write that down or do I just do it here? I wonder what it is. What? Okay, that's wrong. Okay. So I'll write 6442 down. Just in case I forget it. Cool, I wrote it down just in case. Batting stance? Sure. Wait, I should steal health from someone, so I'm gonna use a horror absorb on hopefully someone who... Rat Hitchhiker. There we go. There we go. Nice. And now I'll assume batting stance. And I will... shoot, point, and click. Wait, what does Elothu's Gaze do? Yeah, it's good against that, so I'll use it against that. Oh wait, what does it do though? I didn't read it. Deals terror damage in a small area. Okay. It has resist in the area? What? Okay. I need to horror absorb from that, and then bang that. Oh no, fallen. Oops. Oh sheesh, I died. Well, that's good. Daybreak does not exist, and neither do you. Lucky I saved. That was a decent death. Well earned. Don't look back. Health drink found. Let's try and defeat this thing here. I'm gonna heal first. And then save. Okay, looks like this is a boss of sorts. So I think I'll use like the intense stuff. But what is that type? I've never seen that type before. Weird. Let's try and use Hollow Point shot. Shot. Okay. Let's use Elothu's Gaze, and then I'm piercing shot. Oh, armor piercing shot does a lot of damage. Horror absorb and bang. Yay, and they get health too. That's good. Victory is ours. $5023. Let's write that one down as well. If this is true, I think they were just trying to give me a. Oh, wait. They're one for the other, each other. So this one is 6442. Yay, got the clinic key. I don't know where I'm going, I forgot. Oh, that's right, right here. And the 4-digit code is 5023. The safe opens. SW99 found. Now, this is just criminal. Locking away a poor, lonely SW99. Don't worry, baby. I'll make sure you get the love you need. Don't give me that look. I blush and... Give you the love you need, 'cause you're a gun and I'm a girl. Girls with guns, dump, dump. Girls with guns, dump, dump. Whoa, she's getting all the flack for everything. Okay. Very low on health. Wait, I need more than that. I need a med kit for each of them. Oh no. Please don't kill me. You did. Sheesh. Whoa, these folk are intense. Okay. Maybe I'll do Horror Absorb on this little guy first, and then shoot that fella. And now we'll finally be able to actually just do some damage against this one thing. Maybe use Cyclones on this for the generation only. Oh no. There's a lot of dying happening. Wait. I'll go into a batting stance, and then I guess I'll try and just use all the ammo I can get. There we go, easy. Whew, that was a tough one. The door is unlocked. 1 year ago. So we're uncovering this story one little bit at a time. Interesting. So how are things on the non-spooky side of life? Still school going okay? I guess so. You guess so? I had to get my books out of the trash after social studies. What on? Don't tell me. Nancy again, right? But when I asked her, she said, I have no idea what you're talking about. But she totally did it, didn't she? I was in the bathroom. I didn't actually see. You know, I could come to school and hold her down while you punch. What? No, I can't do that. I'm just kidding. But seriously, you can't keep letting her get away with all that crap. Yeah, I know. You keep letting her be a little tyrant. She's gonna turn that into a big tyrant someday. It's just... I just can't. A little bit of blame going on there. Alicia is a good auntie, but like... It's not like she's letting her. There's clearly fear there because... There's something there. Needs to be fear-based, but yeah, it's true, Dottie. Whoa, hey, String Bean, what's the holdup? Oh, sorry, I guess my mind was wandering. I thought you looked hot. What? Stay focused. What, you gonna get yourself killed before we find her? Admittedly, Miss Copeland has chosen an opportune area to take leave of her concentration, as I sense no vermin in the immediate vicinity. Seriously, this place was stinking with them just a bit ago. What the heck? It does seem rather dubious, yes. I cannot fathom what would cause them to avoid this particular area, although I'd wager quite a bit that is not to our particular benefit. Let us remain cautious. Alicia has a frightful premonition. Something strange is waiting here, but she's not sure what. So save the heck out of your save. Flesh. More flesh. Take and sacrifice. What the hell? No! Oh crap, Miriam! To abduct someone and to evade them space pocket? How craven. One could say how Wes Craven of you. Film reference. I'm going in after her. As you will. I warn you, Miss Copeland. What lies beyond is no mere servant, but an evocation like myself. Don't care getting Miriam. I merely wish to warn you of what you might encounter. It's become abundantly clear that you have only the flimsiest instinct to survive in these situations. Burn! We'll survive and we'll get her back. So they just jumped into a rift. Where'd they take Miriam? Find the being that took your friend and you'll find her as well, I suspect. The fiend waits for us somewhere in this space. They're not getting away with this. Let's go. Crazy architecture going on. This place looks different than normal. What's going on? It seems the abductor doesn't have much of a hold on this pocket of Vadim space. When he introduced your blonde friend into the area, it seems her mind began to shape the environment. So Miriam did all this? In a matter of speaking. We're exploring Miriam's mind. Wait. Let's me go back. Oh, crap. Okay, so. Yeah, let's fight. I'm feeding, go away. Grr. She fears you as well. Even the brave lose heart in a place like this. Shamda Gunde, Ganda Gunde. Hot like the sun. That's me. I'm hot like the sun. And don't you forget it. It's her face. Something's odd about the master of this domain. His desires fluctuate wildly. As the Bunde Ganda Gunde. Are you here to feed? Feed with us. Slabba. Didn't you say these guys would always attack unless I bait them down? I thought that voice that played was someone, but no, it's not. I must admit this behavior is quite abnormal. It would seem far wiser to set a guard of bloodthirsty beasts to patrol an entrance, rather than these somnolent wretches. I'll just be glad I get a break. Something odd is happening here. Let us take advantage of the free energy while we can. Free energy? Are they feeding off her? Asta Blusta, Glasta Glusta. Huh? Whoa! What in... Pretty sure none of this was in anyone's budget. Miriam dear, we really must do something about this habit of prying into things that aren't part of your job. Geek? Mr. Troutman, I wasn't prying really, just the wall opened, so... Ha ha ha. I can't fault anyone for being curious, I suppose. It's rather nice to have someone newer to show it off to, really. Would you like a tour? Well, I got work to do and... Oh, Miriam, live a little. How could you turn down something this magnificent? Magnificent wasn't exactly the word I had in mind. More like gaudy or creepy. What's all this junk for anyhow? Really, Miriam, I expected better of you. Say what now? You've been such a boon to me all of these years. Always loyal, always competent. I do my best. But I suppose in the end you're not really such a good fit for where the city is going. You don't have vision. Go back to your desk and pack your things. What? Since you have been such a good assistant, you should pack everything. Leave Daybreak. What? Like I said, you're not a good fit for where Daybreak is going. I've been here for the better part of a decade, worked my ass off for you almost all that time, and here you are saying none of that matters? That I don't belong here? You listen to me, you smug son of a beep. I'm more involved in this city than any of your pasty, silver spoon candy ass could ever be. Really now. I was hoping you'd take it better than this. Miriam, where's your professionalism? You should appreciate my advice, you know. I've got big plans, old girl. Big plans. Sheesh. Whoa, that was... Did she have a premonition? What the hell was that? It seems this particular area of Vadum space has been poorly maintained. Stray memories often make their way into whatever nooks and crannies are available and reproduce themselves. That was Miriam's memory? Under the circumstances, it seems the most likely option. If this space is channeling her memories, she can't be terribly far off. Then let's get going. Are these little towns, cities and houses? Wait, what? Dead end? Okay. Didn't anticipate that. Oh, here we go. Okay. Sacrifice her now. Okay. Okay, now. You wait until the crucial moment to disobey. How? What's the problem? Master's hungry. Do you want to be the sacrifice, do you? Miriam. Okay, still alive, that's a good start. Why, Farudin, my dear chum. Fancy meeting you in this... Oh my. Seems you've got yourself into quite the embarrassing situation, haven't you? Miss Copeland, could you be a dear and... Busy with first aid here. Another outer loser. But he's brought me another human to sacrifice. Lucky day. I would venture to say that dealing with this ill-mannered leech will ultimately prove to be a more fruitful use of your time, Miss Copeland. Merely remove that dreadful disfigurement from my dear fellow's head, and you'll be able to see to Miss Goodwin without interruption. Makes sense, I guess. All right, ugly head. Batter up. Your pathetic human efforts cannot harm me. Hey, Lothu. ugly hat here is kind of a little inside your body. I might have to, smack him some too. In this particular case, I'm sure the sting of combat is nothing compared to the suffering of having fallen victim to this pathetic peon. You're going down, sacrifice number 2. Inner parasite. Well, let's get our batting stance on first of all. Okay, then horror absorb maybe? It's got a big resist. Weeping Lament. Okay. I need a medkit. Okay. Can't batting stance anymore. Elothu's gaze? Son of a... Elothu having some issues here. Fret not, Miss Copeland, for your efforts, though meagre, have paid off. While you toiled above, I worked below to sever the parasite's foul hold on dear Faradon's mind. Up? Huh? What in? Get up, human. Kill. Who am I killing here? Parasite? Friend, Miss Copeland, fight. Not strong enough, you kill. Alicia? Okay, I'm there. Take gift. Power. Miriam, stay back, I've got this. You got nothing and you know it. Yeah, but you're about to pitch in. Faradon's Bond. Woo! That's a bigger rush than V stuff. So, that's a parasite up there, huh? Sacrifices aren't supposed to get back up. Hey, boy, you want to taste your own medicine? I'll scourge rot on you. Okay, that was new. Splendidly done, Miss Goodwin. That ridiculous thing's armor may protect it from physical blows, but it can do nothing to prevent Faradon's poison of the soul. This is her entity, yeah, of course. It's her psychic powers. What foul venom have you injected into me? It eats away at my insides. It is why they call Faradon the Scourge. Enjoy it, parasite. Now don't allow any quarter... Keep its attention, lest it find some way to avert its doom. Inflicts long-lasting poison that damages per turn based on user's mind stat. Cannot be blocked. It's already rotted, so it's fine. Hollow point shot. That's the weak point. Elothu's gaze is not the weak point. Okay, I need medkit. Hollow point shot again. There we go. Easy. Damn you all. Ah, freedom. Thanks to you, humans. Glad to have you back with us, old chum. However, did that dreadful thing get the better of you in the first place? Inner evocation. They forcibly enslaved you. Ghastly, absolutely ghastly. Even from an inner evocation, I would never expect such barbarism. We cannot allow this humiliation to go unanswered. Pull in humans. Bond. Drain. Give sacrifice. Do again. Could not stop. Such base acts. So you were nothing but vermin. It must have been simply appalling for you. All for big face. Free touch. Free touch, eh? We absolutely must teach that scum, in no uncertain terms, that such behavior is not only unbecoming of any invocation, but that it is entirely unacceptable. Such an absence of any decorum. I simply cannot abide these inners and their incredible capacity for atrocious barbarism. Thank you for the follow, TK support. Well, I have no idea what's going on now. I figure that one of the bad soul people, Fred or something, made Skullhead here do something. Yeah, I got nothing. Hey, big guy. What's the deal anyway? Why can't I use weird mind powers now? Faradon the Scorch. Awoke. Freed. We bonded. You get power. Friends. Hang on, buddy. I helped you because Alicia was in trouble. I wouldn't say we bonded in any... You have made a pact with Faradon. He is now bound to your spirit, as I am to Miss Copeland. He will accompany you on your journey, allowing you to unlock the power residing in your mind. What? This big old cow skull's gonna be following me and watching when I pee? I never agree to any of this. I'm gonna figure out a way to see it. Hold on. What was that about power? Strong mind. Crush enemy's spirit. They wail. Shake. Tremble. Perish. Can't say I appreciate the lack of any meaningful contract beforehand, but, I gotta admit the whole crushing my enemy's spirit thing is mighty attractive. Welcome to the giant weird guys in our Souls Club, Miriam. Do I get a badge? Nope, just a partner with a loose grasp of morality. Well, I had those at my last job, and this one gives me powers, so I figure I'm ahead of the game. It pleases me greatly. It pleases me greatly to see... My voice is slipping. It pleased me greatly to see you take so well to Faradon, Miss Goodwin. I assure you, he is a constant and capable friend, whose talents, should you employ them, will take you far. I don't know if I want to go too far with you all. I keep ending up in creepy places. At the moment, I suppose it would be best to return to your little settlement. It seems unlikely that the inhabitants of this area of Vadum space will offer any useful information regarding Freetoch's whereabouts or ridiculous machinations. Perhaps further evidence will present itself as we investigate the matter of Miss Copeland's quarry. Well, that was one hell of a side trip. Where are we going again? Fulcum Grove, Dottie's house. Oh yeah, east from the clinic. Are you going to be alright, Miriam, after all that? Right now, I'm just kind of avoiding thinking about having a big skull monster stuck to me. Won't watch you pee. Okay, yes, thank you very much. I'm just focusing on the mission now. Faradon grants Miriam a new passive ability. Miriam learned Victory Psi. She will now recover 4 Psi points after every battle. Nice. Alicia's basic skills, aside from Bash, don't cost Psi, but instead cost HP. Keep an eye on your health. Okay. She uses her HP to do attacks and stuff like that. Yellow status note found. So there's yellow statuses that are going to be introduced into the game. Top one is bleeding, means you get low damage each round. Stun means you cannot act for a short time. Death break means that defense is down 50%. Attack means the same for attack, mind means the same for mind, res means the same for resist. Corrosion means you get damage each round and negative 20% defense, so corrosion seems to be worse than bleeding. Curse ruins critical and evasion chance and you take 10% more damage, so you're just literally cursed. Blind means physical attacks often miss. Sleep means you cannot act, you wake when damaged. Slow means agility is down 50%. I like that they explain these. Confusion means attack allies. Dread means attack and mind down 25%. Enemies in the state may panic. But we can't. We don't. For some reason. Now that she also... No, sorry. Now that she also has an evocation's blessing, Miss Goodwin can also obtain skills here. There is a floating orb with her face to the right. Interact with it to visit her skill space. Not at the moment. Thank you, Braintix, for the follow. Appreciate it. So I guess we're going to buy some stuff for Miriam. Miriam, friends, skill space. Welcome. Alicia, power, terror. Miriam, power, rage. Blind anger, good skill. Highly recommended. Give a good score. Crush enemies. So let's get blind anger. Blind anger. Physic. Deals. Sorry, physic? No. Psychic. Deals rage type psychic damage to all enemies and may blind them. Learn the skill for 30 obols? Sure, yep. Miriam learns blind anger, which is quite relevant. Hi Braintix. Braintix says, hardcore RPG Maker fan here. Glad to find this channel. It's funny, I'm just about to finish. I've done like 6.5 hours of streaming. I'm pretty happy with how it's gone. But I'm going to be doing this every Friday, 3 p.m. EST. I host a podcast called RPG Maker Cola, and we're just playing the games of the guests that are on each week for 2 hours each, and then also I play this for 2 hours every week. Yeah, thank you for coming to the stream. I'm just going to give a few of my thoughts on Weird and Unfortunate Events. So, Weird and Unfortunate Events? No, that's a mixture with that novel. Weird and Unfortunate Things so far. I really love the vibe. The pacing is great. It uses, like, custom assets really well. I think the thing that I'm appreciating the most is just the balance of it all. It seems to balance and flip between story and gameplay and all the different aspects really, like, quickly, and just keeps it rolling with a really unique kind of even cheeky style. Kind of pokes at the fourth wall a little bit, but not directly. Like, there's only a couple times where it's been directly, and I actually thought those were a little bit over the line. Like, I thought it'd be better if we didn't, like, poke at the fourth wall at all, but it flirts with the fourth wall oftentimes. Yeah, I thought it was really funny. Like, the times when it said, like, are you the person that's stopping us from the next level or something? It kind of broke immersion a little bit for me. But, like, most of the little quips and the little jokes here and there work for me. They're quite funny, and I care for the main characters. I care for their mission. Yeah, looking forward to continuing this game. Let's go. Thank you so much. I am going to end the stream here. It's going to be available as a VOD if you want to go back and look at it. And I'm going to be uploading the VODs for all 3 games. Well, for the 3 main games. I'm probably not going to upload the VOD for... What's it called? Actually, I only caught half of the VOD for Limbs of Cognition. So I'm probably going to... But I'm going to upload my playthroughs for Grimm's Hollow, Lockhart Indigo, and this game to the RPG Maker Cola VODs channel. Go check that out. Go subscribe there. Anyway, see you next Friday, 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. EST. Have a great day. Bye, everybody.